Hello everybody, welcome. My name's Mark. I'm going to be your guide. Just checking it in with everybody. Where's everybody from today? Oregon. Pennsylvania. Spain. Okay, a few different nationalities today. Today's trip will be in English. Is this okay with everybody?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So we've already just had a quick check through your equipment. Again, everybody's wearing a helmet. We'd like to keep your helmet on today. Don't take it off. Make sure it's fastened underneath the chin. And we're all wearing the PFD. The guides, before we get on the river, before we leave, each of the guides is going to check your PFD to make sure you're wearing it properly. And again, just another reminder today, if you have any medical conditions, if you're carrying any medication that you think might affect your performance on the trip, please come and just make us aware of what it is, what you're carrying, why you're carrying it. If you're not comfortable doing that in front of everybody, come and see us privately. Everybody happy so far, yeah? Good. So welcome to the Hood River. We're going to go rafting, 18 kilometres of class-free fun. We're going to get off the river in about 4 hours' time. Is that what everybody's booked? Is that your expectations? Great. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you the safety demonstration. We understand that this is expensive. You've invested your time and money in us. So we want to get you guys to make sure you have a good trip. So if you pay attention to me now, put your phones and cameras away for a few minutes and watch me. If you listen to what I'm saying, when you get out there, you're going to enjoy yourself. Happy? Right, one more piece of equipment I have for everybody. Everybody's going to have one of these things. This is called a paddle. This is what we're going to use in the river to make the boat move. The paddle today has two functions. Function number one, we're going to use it to make the boat go. Function number two, this is going to be your ticket for rafting today. So when you're present on our trip at all times today, you must have your ticket in your hand. If you find you fall out of the boat, when you swim back to the boat, have that in your hand, if you can. If not, don't stress, but normally our guides like to work on no ticket, no rescue. I'm joking. Okay. Unfortunately, guys, if there's going to be any accidents today, it's probably going to come from this T-piece on the end of the paddle here. So whenever we have a paddle in our hand, we must always make sure we have our hand on the T-piece. So in a minute, when I give you a paddle, you're going to put your thumb over the top, underneath, just like that, hand over the top and hold the T-piece. Whenever you have the paddle in your hand, you can hold the T-piece. Even now, when we're stood on the land, you can have the confident look, the chilled out look, the relaxed look. Your hand must be on the T-piece at all times. Your hand is not on the T-piece. When you're paddling along, the paddle might hit a rock, slide through your hand and go into somebody's face. Okay? So today, whenever you're inside the raft, your hand is glued to the T-piece at all times. Does everybody understand that? Yeah? Great. And now we give everybody a paddle. Now you've been warned of the hazard, now you can have a paddle. Okay? Alright. Just take a step closer. They don't bite. That's it. So this is the raft we're going to use today. When you go to the raft, your guide is the driver, you are the engine room. So it's a nice way of saying it's not a democracy. Alright? When you go to the raft, you're going to sit yourself on the side, just like so. Just come around a bit so you're going to sit up on the side here. Can everybody see these tubes? These are the cross tubes or the thwarts. Okay? And these give the boat its shape. We're not going to sit on them. This boat's really funny and afraid to get here. So we're going to sit on the side here. To anchor yourself in, put your front foot in front. So if you sat on the left, your left foot is your front foot. If you sat on the right, your right. Front foot in front, the back foot is just for a little balance. You're going to sit up on the side here. Remember, hand on the T-piece, hold the T-piece, sit up straight and smile. Okay, now, to make sure you're anchored in the raft correctly, you sit yourself back, use your stomach muscles, pull yourself up. If you're not too strong in the stomach muscle area, you can sit back, hold the rope, pull yourself up on the rope. Can everybody see this rope? This is called the OS line, the outside line. Okay? Today when you're in the river, these PFDs do an amazing job of floating you. But if you fall off the raft and you're in the river, if you swim back to the boat and you're holding on to the rope, you're holding on to the biggest PFD on the river. Everybody got that? Yeah? Now, when we're paddling, I'm going to show you how to paddle. Now we need good paddling today. So when we're paddling, remember, hand on the T-piece, sit yourself up straight and smile, and you're going to reach in front of you here. Arms straight, chest down, looking through this imaginary window here. We go into this position here, and as you pull, you sit up. Forwards paddling. Go backwards paddling. Put your hand on your hip, paddle behind you, and lever backwards. So that's how to paddle. Your guides will talk about the commands later on. When you're paddling today, you might find you have what we call an OBE, outer boat experience. You might fall out of the boat. Don't worry. So generally, when you feel yourself falling out the boat, you find yourself sliding backwards. And as you find yourself sliding backwards, your hand will naturally probably fall off the T-piece, and you'll be in this position here. As you're falling here now, the first thing you're going to do is smile. And as you're falling, if you can, try and hold on to the rope. Okay? Your legs will come up into the air, and out you go. You're going to go underneath the water. First thing you're going to do, underneath the water, you're going to pop your head back up and you're going to smile. Why do I keep saying smiling? Well, it's quite simple. Most people will say to you, don't panic. You don't know what that looks like. You're focusing on smiling, it is impossible to panic. Fact. Okay? So if you fall out, smile. And it's really simple on the river we're on today. If you've fallen out of the big floaty thing, swim back to another floaty thing or your own big boat. If you fall out of the boat, you're going to get your paddle on your front, what we call this aggressive swimming. You need to hold your paddle here, or you can hold the paddle here. You're going to get on your front and swim as hard as you can back to the raft and hold the raft. Does everybody understand? You fall out, you swim back. Now, the best type of rescue is what we call self-rescue. Be active in your own rescue. So you swim back to the boat. Emily, yes? All right, we're going to imagine that Emily has fallen out the boat. Emily, there you go. First thing what you're doing is put your hand on that paddle, hold that T-piece. Great. Just go over there. We're going to imagine that Emily's fallen out of my boat. So if Emily was sat here and I'm sat here, it's my responsibility to rescue Emily. She's slowly starting to swim back to the boat and we can help each other. So if Emily falls out the boat, I can go to where Emily was sat. I'm on my feet. I put my knees on the side of the boat here. Hold on. And I can now take my hand off the T-piece. And I can say, Emily, take the paddle. She takes the paddle and I can pull her back to the raft. Or, just go back again, Emily. Or I can shout, Emily, give me a paddle. And I can pull Emily back with her own paddle. Just kneel down and hold the raft there for me, Emily. Okay, let go. So I then take the paddles out of the way and I need to help Emily back inside the raft. Emily's going to hold on to the rope and not let go. The only place I'm allowed to hold Emily is on the back of the PFD here, just like so. It's up to you, depending on the size of the person. You can either lift them up, push them down. But all I'm going to do is as I pull Emily inside the raft, she keeps her hands on the rope, she pushes on the rope and kicks her leg. And I'm going to pull her back in. There we go. And Emily takes a seat once she's inside the boat. Everybody got that? We're going to practice that before we hit the big stuff. Thank you, Emily. Take your paddle with you. Round of applause for Emily. Sometimes you fall out of the boat, and when you pop up, you're over here. You're too far away for a paddle rescue. The waves are that big you can't even see the raft. You're on your own in the river. Congratulations, we call this economy rafting. You're going down without the boat. Okay, all jokes aside, if you fall out of the boat today and you cannot get back to the boat, this is the most important thing we want you to do. If you fall out and you cannot get back to the boat, what's the first thing you're going to do? Second thing you're going to do is you're going to hold your paddle over your shoulder. You're going to lie on your back. You're going to go down the river, feet first, with your toes and your nose out of the water. Big smile on your face and your feet up and bum up. If you see that you're going close to any rocks, you can kick yourself out of the way. As you see the big waves coming towards you, you can hold your breath, you'll flush through them all. If you can see the raft you've got two choices. You can get on your front and aggressively swim to the raft and hold the raft, or stay on your back, point the back of your head where you want to go to, kick with your arms, kick with your legs, get yourself to the raft and hold the raft. Be active in your own rescue. Okay, be sat up and be looking around. If the guide points swim left, swim to the left. Okay, so just be looking around. Happy? Now, when you're in that position today, where's Emily gone? Yeah. Okay, Emily's just over here. When you're in that position today, there are a few places on the river where we might have the guides stood on the side of the river with a bag of rope in our hands. This is called a throw rope. In here, 15 meters of rope. We're only going to throw this rope to you if we can make eye contact and you're smiling. So Emily's my swimmer, and I'm aiming to get the rope over Emily's head. I throw the rope past Emily. She's going to take the rope. She holds her paddle and the rope in the same hands. That's it, in both hands. And then she turns around so she's got her back to me and the rope over. Perfect. And we're going to pull you backwards. The water's going to come up and over the back of your head, create a big air pocket here. Just turn over and face me. If you hold on to the rope like this, the water's going to go through your nose, eyes, ears and mouth, out through your bum just as fast. Now, you see how Emily's holding the rope? This is the only way we let you hold the rope. So please, I know this is very pretty rope. No. Definitely not. And if we say, let go, you let go of the rope. Everybody happy so far? Great. So, one thing that might happen today, everybody take a step backwards. This might happen. This is called a flip. This is part of rafting. Who thinks this will be a good idea? Who thinks this will be a bad idea? All right. This happens, guys. We're all in the water together. So if you fall out and the boat is upside down, just come around so you can see. You'll find you'll be in the water. You're in the water. First thing you're going to do is smile, hold your paddle, grab the rope on your back, feet up. There are always certain people in life that like to push things to the limits. So today, if you're underneath the boat and you're in here, take a nice big deep breath and a smile, reach out, hold the rope, kick the raft off your head. You find the raft on your head at any point today, arms and head, and just kick yourself out. In the meantime, your guide hopefully has climbed up here and we're going to re-flip the boat. Now let's have 3 swimmers. 1, 2, 3. Just put the paper down, come down, be in the water and hold on to the rope. Now my job is to re-flip the boat. Can I re-flip the boat if they're holding the rope? No. So I will either say, let go, or go to the emergency exits at the end. Okay, let go. I will re-flip the boat. I will climb back in. As I'm doing that, you guys swim to the raft. We'll pull each other in and we continue with the party. Everybody happy? Okay, come around here, guys. I've just given you a massive chunk of equipment. Like, massive chunk of information. 3 things I want you to remember on the trip today. If you fall out of the boat, smile, hold your paddle and stay with the boat. Number 2, if you cannot get back to the boat, smile, hold your paddle on your back, feet up, do not stand up. Number 3, if the boat goes upside down, smile, hold your paddle, stay with the boat. The key important thing on the river today, if you fall out of the boat, you do not stand up in the river. Imagine this is a rock. If you try and stand up, there's a big chance your foot will get stuck underneath a rock. Very bad things will happen. So the number 1 rule is do not stand up. Everybody repeat after me, do not stand up.
Do not stand up.
Boom. Over.